The night is deep now. Everything around is quiet. Wherever you are, imagine that you are standing on a gentle morning in May 1843. The place is Independence, Missouri. Around you are hundreds of wooden wagons, horse-drawn carts covered with bright white canvas. They look almost like boats floating on land. People called them Prairie schooners. There is a sense of uncertainty in the air, but even stronger than that is a deep calm. Ahead lies a journey of 2,000 miles, one that crosses mountains, rivers, and deserts before finally meeting the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean. Beneath the wheels, grass whispers softly. The sound of hooves, horses, and oxen creates a strange rhythm. This rhythm will be your only companion for the next 6 months. The first few weeks of the journey were nothing but a search for the horizon. The vast prairies of Kansas and Nebraska stretched endlessly. Mile after mile of tall grass swayed in the wind like waves of the sea. There were no trees, no shade, only an infinite sky. During the day, when the sun grew fierce, the people sitting inside the wagons would drift into drowsiness. The monotonous creaking of the wheels and the hot wind's steady sigh blended together, creating a hypnotic atmosphere. If you were lying inside the wagon, you would see slivers of sunlight dancing across your eyes through gaps in the canvas. Dust particles shimmered in the light. This dust was both the curse and the blessing of the trail. It muffled all noise, leaving nothing but the slow, steady sound of footsteps. As the sun sank below the horizon, the sky turned deep purple and orange. After a long day of dust and exhaustion, the wagons were arranged in a circle. At the center, a small campfire burned. The crackling of the fire and the howl of the night wind together created a strange sense of safety. People stopped talking. Staring into the flames, they drifted into their own thoughts. Some thought of the homes they had left behind. Others worried about the rugged, rocky mountains ahead. As the flames slowly died down, only glowing red embers remained, flickering in the darkness. Above them stretched thousands of stars. In that unpolluted sky, the Milky Way was clearly visible. It felt as if you could reach out and touch the constellations. After several weeks, a strange shape would appear on the horizon, a tall rock formation rising from the flat plains of Nebraska. It was called Chimney Rock. It was the travelers' guiding star. Day after day, they walked toward it. The rock pointed a finger toward the sky, as if saying, "You are on the right path." By this stage, the travelers were exhausted. To lighten the wagons, they abandoned their most cherished belongings, pianos, heavy mirrors by the roadside. The entire Oregon Trail became an open-air museum, a museum of sacrifice. Dust settled on those discarded objects, and they slowly vanished into time. The hardest part of the journey was crossing rivers, the South Platte River, the Columbia River. When the water roared, the oxen would freeze in fear. As the icy current flowed over the floor of the wagon, a cold shiver ran through the body. After crossing, with wet clothes clinging to them, they would rest beneath trees. The chirping of crickets and the croaking of frogs blended into an eerie, beautiful soundscape. Now imagine yourself lying beside that river. The gentle murmur of flowing water and the scent of wildflowers fill the air around you. There is no rush, no worry, only a deep merging with nature.
At last came the towering Rocky Mountains. The cold, sharp air of the stone peaks sent chills through the bones. Nights here were long. As the wind moved through the tall pine trees, it felt as though the mountains themselves were whispering. Snow-covered peaks glowed silver in the moonlight. When the wagon wheels struck the rocky paths, the sound echoed back from the mountainsides. There was hardship, yes, but amid such natural beauty, there was also a sense of spirituality. People understood how small they were and how vast the world truly is. After 6 months, when they finally heard the roar of the blue Pacific Ocean, tears filled their eyes. This was not just a journey, it was a rebirth. The dense green forests and fertile lands of Oregon welcomed them. Now imagine yourself lying on that green grass. Behind you lies 2,000 miles of dust-covered road. Before you stretches an endless ocean. Your eyelids grow heavy. The monotonous creak of wagon wheels fades into the sound of ocean waves. You are safe now. You are at peace. Your journey has ended.